In this video, we are going to discuss Article 162 of the Revised Penal Code, which is the crime of using forged signature or counterfeit seal or stamp. Now, before proceeding to the next slide, let me emphasize that this article is actually connected with the previous article, Article 161. While Article 161 refers to the counterfeiting of the Great Seal of the government or the forgery of either the signature or the stamp of the president, this article, Article 162, discusses the crime of using the counterfeited seal or forged signature or stamp of the president. Article 162. The penalty of prisión mayor shall be imposed upon any person who shall knowingly make use of the counterfeit seal or forged signature or stamp mentioned in the preceding article. These are the elements of Article 162. First element, that the Great Seal of the Republic was counterfeited or the signature or stamp of the Chief Executive was forged by another person. Second element, the offender knew of the counterfeiting or forgery. And third element, the offender used the counterfeit seal or forged signature or stamp for a purpose other than what is allowed by law or by executive issuances. With respect to executive issuances, I would like you to refer to Section 3 of Executive Order Number 310, Series of 2004, which enumerates the permitted and prohibited uses of the seal of the President. And I would further venture to theorize that since there is no parallel executive order referring to the permitted and prohibited uses of the Great Seal of the government, the permitted and prohibited uses with respect to the seal of the President may be applied by analogy with respect to the permitted and prohibited uses of the Great Seal of the Republic of the Philippines. Now, under this Section 3 of Executive Order Number 310, except as otherwise provided by law or presidential issuance, the seal of the President shall be exclusively used to represent the President of the Philippines. Take note of that. And except as used by the President himself or as may otherwise be provided by law or by presidential issuance, the manufacture, reproduction, sale, purchase for sale, use, display, or possession in commercial quantities of the seal of the President of the Philippines or any likeness or substantial part thereof shall be permitted only for the following uses. Letter A. Use in encyclopedias, dictionaries, books, journals, pamphlets, etc., incident to a description or history of seals of the Philippine Presidency. Letter B. Use in libraries, museums, or educational facilities incident to descriptions or exhibits relating to seals of the presidency. Letter C. Use as an architectural embellishment in libraries, museums, monuments, or archives established to house the papers or effects of former or incumbent residents. Letter D. Use by way of photographic or electronic visual reproduction in pictures, moving pictures, telecasts, or otherwise of bona fide news content. And letter E. Such other uses for exceptional historical, educational, or newsworthy purposes as may be authorized in writing by the Office of Presidential Protocol. Furthermore, the use of stationery, business cards, identification cards, or any other items containing the seal of the President or any likeness or substantial part thereof by a person other than the President himself is strictly prohibited. Now, what you should remember in Article 162 is that the offender should not be the one who forged the Great Seal of the Republic or the signature or stamp of the President. Otherwise, he will be liable instead under Article 161. In other words, if the offender who used the counterfeit seal or signature or stamp was also the one who forged the seal or the signature or stamp, then he will be charged under Article 161 for the crime of counterfeiting or forgery and not under Article 162.